Welcome to Synth University.
Hello, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be making a sound that can be found in the classic song Burning Down the House by the Talking Heads.
It was once a brighter place, sometimes I listen to myself.
And we're going to be making it today in a software synth called Hive by Hive. Unfortunately, this synth is not free. It doesn't come with Logic or Ableton, but it is an incredible synth. It can be used in any DAW, and I recommend you check out the video that I made where I talk about why I like this synth so much up above. With any of the tutorials I like to make, I like to pick sounds that can be utilized in a variety of settings. So originally I made this sound because I had to play Burning Down the House for a cover gig, but I think it can be used in a lot of other settings because it's super percussive and it just has a nice thick quality to it. So I'm just going to play a rough version of the part that you can hear in the song so you can get a taste of what we're going to be making. So you can see with this, it's a super simple part, very percussive. It's got a lot of fourths. And I'm just alternating what I play with my right hand with some quick stabs, kind of octave in my left hand. That's a quick tutorial on how to play the part. So let's go ahead and make the sound. First, we're just going to recall the default by going up here and pressing recall default. So now we have a basic saw wave. Very simple. We're going to leave the settings up here the same, and we're going to engage oscillator 2 on our filter. Then we're going to give each oscillator 8 voices. And we're going to take the second oscillator up an octave. We're also going to take the volume of the second oscillator down to 75%. Then we're going to go over to the filter and we're going to change the slope of the low pass to 12. So we have this sound. Next, we're going to adjust the filter cutoff. We're going to put it at about 2 o'clock. We're going to turn up the resonance a little bit. And we're going to turn up the mod envelope. Next, let's go ahead and adjust the mod envelope. So we're going to leave attack all the way down. We're also going to take the delay all the way down. We're going to lower our sustain to about 34. You can see there's values that come up here when I press each control. And we're going to take the release down a little bit. And let's also go ahead and adjust the amp envelope. So delay is going to come down a little bit to 42 or so. Sustain all the way down. And release is going to stay the same. So now we have this. So now you're starting to hear that percussiveness. And one thing I want to note is if you want to play with the percussiveness, that can be done by mainly adjusting the delay in the amp envelope. So if I turn it down even more, now it's almost like a pluck. If I turn it up, it starts to sound more full. So the sound is very close, but we need to add some effects. And one of the big things that I love about Hive is that it has some great sounding onboard effects, which is awesome because it reduces your processing power. So let's go over and click on the effects. And first we're going to add some chorus. We're going to turn this up a little bit. We're going to turn the depth down just a tad. And the mix will come down to about 45. Next, let's add some reverb. Here we're only going to adjust the size So I'll bring the size down in half basically, and the mix down a little bit. Let's also add some compression. Compression is important for this sound just because it can really affect the attack and the release of something. So we're going to turn this up quite a bit, the amount. We're going to turn down the output since we've really beefed up this compressor. And you can play with this value. We're going to turn down the attack all the way, and the release is going to go to about 75 or so. So now we have this sound. That's basically it. The last thing we're going to do, which I like to do for a lot of sounds, is just perhaps think about how this sound was mixed in with the song. And usually that means taking out some low end. So we can go to the EQ here and we can turn down the bass just a little bit. And you can adjust the frequency that you're controlling. I'm not exactly sure what frequency it is, but we're going to turn that up a little bit. And then we're going to gain it down about 5 dB. So now we have this. And that's basically the sound. As you can see, we did all of this right within Hive. We made a really nice layered sound, and it only took a couple of minutes. Once again, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching Synth University.